So going hello and welcome to my channel, you guys. And today will be like a review when it comes to Ganagi Hasso. Let's see here. It is what size of beads I'm using, which is it is Gayali only. And the colors that I'm using today is Olunya, Kahunzi Olunya, and Galango Olunya. Those are the colors that I'm using today, you guys. And Galango for the heart, so. As you can see, I'm using size 14s. Yes, my new adventure, in case you guys were wondering. And yes, there is a color shortage because it's in between sizes. So, I'm hoping you guys can see this. I might have to adjust the light and stuff, so. See, you can see this in the film. Okay, now you can see it. Oh yeah, a tip for Sierra. If you're out there, you need this. You need beeswax. Wax your thread. It won't knot up on you. Put your thread through the beeswax. And it'll help your thread from rotting so much. And knotting up too. So, you need beeswax. You got that? I hope so. That's my tip for you. As you can see, there's a color difference. Yes, I'm changing the color a little bit. Like this one. It's gonna look like this. So, yeah, it may take me a while, but you know, it's worth it. You know, take your time. And don't be in a rush. If you're in the rush, it'll look like it. Like I said before. And another tip is to, there'll be more tips on beading tutorials and stuff like that, you guys. So, with this size in particular, you may need a size, this size 00 size or 00. And as you can see here, I'm doing it like almost halfway and then doing the mid blue. So, yeah, I do a lot of beadwork, you guys. You know, it takes time. And some of these you may have a hard time beading with. So, this is not for beginners, by the way. Beginners should always use a size 10 until they get comfortable and then go to a size 11. That's my advice for beginners. In case you forget. And some of these holes are so small that it won't go down the needle. I'm using a size 12, you guys, because every time I use a beading needle, I either bent it or break it. So, it doesn't matter if I'm using one needle or two needle. It doesn't matter. I still end up breaking it. So, unfortunately. Doesn't matter how gentle I go. It still breaks. Anyway, back to the beading. Hopefully you guys can see this. Hopefully the lighting's okay. Hoping the lighting's okay. 'Cause you never know. Yeah, we're just doing the one needle applique for now, guys. One of these days I'll do the two needle, but right now I'm doing the one. Most of the time I end up doing the one because it takes a less time and it makes it move a little bit faster. So, when I do the two needle method, I usually go slow as a slug or a snail or whatever animal that moves slow. So, and I keep on forgetting to cut the edges off here. It's very important to do that at a time, you guys, like this. Because if you don't do that, your thread will get stuck on the edges. Oop. There we go. That's much better. Anyway. Alright, I was going to tell you a story, you guys, about my garden this past year. As a surprise, you won't believe what happened. Man, you know, it's just one of those unexplainable things where it's kind of like you don't know for sure what goes on. You know, it's very important that, you know, the Three Sisters is what we plant every year. And it's in our traditions, so it's one of those things that we keep alive, you know, and it's what's keep us alive and well. Three sisters is what we need in our life. You know? Yeah. There's a lot of things that some people can do. There's no cussing in here. There is none. Not allowed. Nope. See if you guys can hear that. For those of you who do it, I do not like that at all. People who cuss on their videos on YouTube, I do not like it too much. You know? It's like unenjoyable to watch, if you ask me, sometimes. I understand if you're making a bold statement, but don't do it all the time, please. Like, if it's a learned behavior, you can unlearn it, you know? You don't have to act like everybody else. You know, it's not good to follow the wrong crowd. Trust me, I've been there. See if I can get through that. There we go. Yeah, sometimes it's very hard to get through these, you guys. Yeah. It's very hard when it comes to certain things. Thanks for the vocabulary. Okay, let's see. Let's see where we are. Almost to the bottom. A few more blue. Let's see where we're at. Think one more. Of course, that one doesn't want to go on there. See if this one can go on there. Nope. Let's see. Ah, finally found one. I think I need one more blue and then two of these lighter blue. And there we go. That is what it looks like before I pin them on. you know, like a wide strand like that. Then you go down towards that, like right next to it. And you must go in between your beads when you're tacking. Don't go over them, because you'll break your thread if you do. You go in between beads. Like this. You can go through every 1 or 2 beads, or even 3. And sometimes you can go through the bead itself. It depends on the size and the hole. So, and the thread likes to jump everywhere sometimes. So, sometimes you have to reposition it. And yes, I have to go through that 1 bead again. Because it's big. Big hold. To go back through. And put it that way. And go back down. And then you can, it's so straightened out right now, you guys, see that? Yeah, that's very important to fix your beadwork before you get any further. And yes, I have to tack these 2 down because they're bugging me now. Tack them right in between. And yes, it's important to have very important to have the right paper. Yes, you heard me. I use mixed media paper because it has some tooth. It'll help support the beads. That's why I use it. And it'll help it from sliding everywhere too. Doesn't matter what method you use, it'll still help. So, going in between beads. And then you go through the end here. Let's see if I can get it to go. There we go. And then you go through this bead and then the next one. The next 2 if you want. And that's how you end this row. And then you go back up in this heart. Try to get as close to the heart as you can. Hold on. There we go. And then you go through the heart. Then you go down. And then, you see this? You go up onto the line that you drew for the organs and for the flower. You see, you just go straight up. So what I'm gonna do here is do a little bit of a demo before I tie this off. So what I'm gonna do is take these pearl beads, pearl color, because they don't have white available. You only have off white. So and the trick is to leave one off, so you have enough room to put on one of those. There we go. See, you put one off. Yeah, you put one off like that. Don't go all the way up to the end, cause yeah, I'm gonna take this bead off and then tie on the bead here, the shell bead, the rice looking bead, and then I put a bead on top of that. And then tack it down. Yeah. And then this will be tacked down. Like that. And you must go back through the oval bead. So that's what you must do, okay? And that's how you start the organ of the flower. So I'm not gonna bore you guys with the tacking, so yeah, you go back through this thing right here. Well, for now you guys, yo,